everyone. Today, I will discuss to you the learning theories related to educational technology. But before that, let us answer first the question, what is learning? Next, how do we learn? Then, with that, we get to know the different technology utilization. This includes the different principles. Okay? So first, what is learning? So learning is defined as a process of acquiring, remembering, and applying skills, knowledge, and attitudes and other modes of response. That refers to the process of learning. On the other hand, if we are talking about the product, then learning involves relatively permanent change in behavior or knowledge as a result of an experience or practice. That is the product of learning. Okay? Next question, how do we learn? Okay, so with this question, how do we learn? We are guided by the different learning theories. With these learning theories, we get to answer the question, how do we learn? Or it is our guide for us teachers to understand the students how they learn. And we are guided by these different learning theories. The first learning theory that is related to educational technology is the behaviorism, cognitivism, and the constructivism. First, what is behaviorism? Okay, behaviorism is a theory of animal and human learning that focuses on objectively observable behaviors and discounts mental abilities. With this behaviorism, that comes from the root word behavior. So with this theory, the teachers focuses on the behavior of the students and how they react to a certain situation. So with this behaviorism, we have two. So the first one is the classical conditioning. Then the second one is behavioral operant conditioning. What is classical conditioning? Classical conditioning, it occurs when a natural reflex responds to a stimulus. For example, or the best example here in a classical conditioning is Pavlov's observation that dogs salivate when they eat or even see food. Okay. With this classical conditioning, it is how the students respond, but their responses are based on natural. Okay, natural lang siya. Like this one, the dog. Katong nakita niya ang food, so wala may nagtudlo niya nga maglaway siya, di ba? So that is how the dog reacts after seeing the food. Okay, it is based on natural reflex on how they respond to a certain stimulus. The second one is the behavioral operant conditioning. This time, if katong usa occur siya through natural reflex on a certain stimulus, this one occurs when a response to a stimulus is reinforced. Okay? Also may siyang reinforced. For example, the common here is the B.F. Skinner operant chamber. In this first picture, as you can see, it is a rat trained to press a lever for food reinforcement. So, iyan i-press ang lever because naman siya reinforcement na food. That is why, na-train siya nga i-press to siya nga lever for a food reinforcement. Okay, mo siya na-price ba? Another example here is a pigeon pecking a leaf for food reinforcement. The same reinforcement food sa siya. That is why, ang reaction ani ng pigeon kay iyang peck ang leaf nga sa wall. Okay? So same with the students, if we will give reinforcement to them, they will react to it depende kung sa how they react or depende sa reinforcement. And learning. For example, kaning magamit ta og mga visuals. Di ba as teachers, maka-analyze na nga students learn most by using mga natagamiton nga mga visuals. That is based on the theory of behaviorism. Another is selecting stimulus. Unsaon pa nato teachers nga magkuan og certain stimulus, mura pag unsaon nato pag-select og stimulus para students na sila mga reaction. The third one is illicit outcomes. The fourth one is utilized in developing mastery learning, can be used in behavioral approach. The clue here is the masteral learning. And the fifth one is technology promotes motivation, classroom management, and special education needs, which is very important in the teaching learning process. The word is motivation and classroom management. Okay, what are the possible learning activities in behaviorism? Okay, this one, we will be guided by this one, most especially all of us here are teachers, so we can use instructional cues to elicit correct responses. Murag simple gestures lang, for example, you will tap the kanang mga signals lang ba? That is a sort of reinforcement na siya, mga instructional cues to elicit response. For example, like that, kani siya, right turn, stop. So that is an example. Another one is reinforcement for correct responses. So of course, di ba by just kanang mga reinforcement, murag ma-feel man sad siguro sa students like they are valued by their teachers. Okay, so that is why reinforcement is very important. Para sad sila ma-motivated nga kumubuhat ko ani, so mo ni siyang manitabo. So maka-gain ko points. Okay, so mo na siya diha nga theory ga base ang kanang mga different reinforcement. Next is building proficiency. Unsa man siyang building proficiency? This is somewhat kanabang mastering a certain situation or a topic. The next one is cognitivism. Okay, cognitivism this time focuses on the brain. If the behaviorism focuses on the behavior of the students, this time we focus on the brain. Okay, cognitive skills of the students. So this time it involves processing and storing information which are very important in the process of learning. Okay, the word here is how we process and store information which are very important in the process of learning. Diba, in learning, dapat natay input, then the output. What are the relevance of cognitivism to educational technology? Okay, the relevance of educational technology, the relevance of cognitivism to educational technology is first and foremost, cognitivists believe that learning develops through receiving, storing, and retrieving information. Okay, di ba students, they receive information from teachers. Once they receive the information, of course, it will be stored in their brain. Then, how are they going to use that information? So, muna ilahang i-retrieve ang ilahang information. Okay, that is what the cognitivists believe. Okay, instructional materials designers must consider the relevant learners' characteristics that will provide or that will promote or impede cognitive processing of information such as conduct task analysis and learner analysis. Next is create tests. And the third one is create learning materials according to any of the instructional design models. Okay, that is how, or that is the relevance of cognitivism to educational technology, in which as teachers we can use this mga idea for us to construct or for us to be guided in our learning experience or teaching experience with the students. Okay, the third learning theory here is the constructivism. Okay, what is constructivism? Constructivism this time, di ba, si behaviorism focus on the behavior, cognitivism focuses on the brain. This time, constructivism focuses on, they believe that learning is an active process in which learners construct new ideas or concepts based upon their current or past knowledge, social interactions, and motivation which affect the construction of knowledge, social interactions, and motivations. This time, it is the students construct their own knowledge. Di unsa man nila pag-construct ang ilahang kanang own nga kanabang knowledge. It is by their past experiences, kaning mga social interactions, and of course, motivation.
Okay, next topic that we will cover is the technology utilization. It covers how for us teachers to utilize technology the best that we can. Okay, first principle, the principles of effective instruction. Kung saan man kapag-instruct ang mga learners na may utang effective teachers. Okay, it is important to consider how to engage learnings in their learning. How for us to inject the learning na makasapot sila. Okay, first one is we must assess prior knowledge, followed by consider individual differences, state the objective, develop metacognitive skills, provide social interaction, incorporate realistic context, engage students in relevant practice, offer frequent, timely, and constructive feedback. Okay, as you can see, these guidelines, murag sampak jud siya sa ato ang lesson plan. Okay, that is how the lesson plan is created. We are guided by these different principles. Okay, natay drill, natay review, natay motivation, activity, abstraction, application, and evaluation. Okay, so with that parts of the lesson plan, we are guided by this one. Atong gidevelop ang cognitive, affective, and psychomotor abilities of our learners will be developed. The second principle is the principles of effective technology utilization. So teachers are expected to be competent in the use of technology in their teaching. It is not only the students nga sila ang competent ng gamit ng technology. Same as true with kita teachers, most especially. Okay? As teachers, you will be expected, we are expected to enhance students' abilities to engage in the use of technology to support their learning. Okay. With that, with the principles of effective utilization, as you can remember that the National Educational Technology Standards or katuganing NETS-S noted the following list, especially outlining expectations of students' use of technology to guide their learning. Didiscuss naman siya katong last meeting, di ba? So, let us recall those outline expectations. First, the creativity and innovation, communication and collaboration, research and information fluency, critical thinking, problem solving and decision making, digital citizenship, and the last one is technology operations and concepts also. With these principles of effective technology utilization, these six outline expectations from National Educational Technology Standards will be our guide. Okay? Okay, let us continue with the principles of effective media utilization. Kaganina, technology utilization. This time, the media utilization. Okay, from the different or from the multiple sources of media, sa kadaghan na sources sa social media o sa panang mga media, okay, so we need media literacy skills to know how to assess them. Kung saan na pag-assess na siya nga mga different media sources. Then, how to matag sa media or unsaon na sila to pag-digest. Okay. So your teaching approach should provide students with opportunities to explore how to use these media resources to communicate their knowledge. Mura tag facilitator kung saan nila ato silang pa-explore on ana nga media. Okay, then we will be their guide. Kung sa nila pag-explore na siya kanang media, so dinha na ta mo sulod. Mo na ni siya ang kaning how to understand and analyze the content of the media sources. Okay. Principles of effective text utilization. The last principle. Okay. We all know that text is everywhere. Okay? From the different subjects na nato na text available gina siya. Okay. In designing good text class, kanang kuan sa nato nga teachers, dapat jud kana in designing amo na pag mga good text-based materials, dapat nasad tayo ka na bang murag guidelines kung saan na nato. Okay? Then, to select a clear font that helps learners to read the information. So, as you can see, lain-lain na dyan ang mga font style, font sizes. So, kita teachers, dapat very good kay kamo kung mo gamit o mga font choices. Para sila, basig nagyaw-yaw lang ta diri niya, nagamit ang mga materials na wala na nila nasaktan. Diba? Okay. Next, the background and patterns. Okay. Nindot kayo itong font size, font style, but dinata natalay sa ato ang background and patterns. When putting a text class, teachers, always remember na use backgrounds that are not busy with distracting images. As much as possible, it will be better if usa lang siguro ka picture one color, two colors, yung background kay dili siya ang attention na hinuon sa students kay nanahinuon sa background, wala nag-focus sa text. Then the arrangement. So use space, text styles, and heading to help you learners find information quickly and easily. Ayaw in town na kanag ang arrangement sa imuhang content no kay gadupot jud in town kay murag wala na no nang ilang attention kay nagalibog na sila. Okay, para mas masabtan og dali, mas maayo ang kanang hanay siya pagkabutang bala sa organization. Then the last one is check and revise. And everything that we do is very important na nagitay checking and revision. Okay? Then always be sure to proofread your materials. Before ka mo go into instruction, dapat imo na lang na-proofread, imo na siyang gibalik ug basa. Kay basin unyag ka na masani ka na bang ikaw na sa mag-instruct ka kay naglibog bisag ikaw mismo kay naglibog ka sa imong mga pangbuta. At least napakay chance nga utruhon siya or napakay additional like that or i-disregard ng mga information nga dili na importante. Okay? Okay, finally, as a teacher, you want to consider all the types of text-based materials your students will be encountering in your classroom as well as their individual reading abilities. Dili lang sad ta sa focus lang ta sa text, no? Dapat sad ato sa di-consider ang ilahang reading abilities. What if nindot kay tag text niya? At the back of that, dili pa din sila kabalo mo basa. Okay? Wala yapon. Okay, napadi ay using text materials. Okay. Get learners actively involved with the materials. One technique din haan nato mga teachers ang i-emphasize gid diri is to use the SQ3R method. Unsa na siya nga method? Okay. SQ3R that stands for survey, question, read, recite, and review. Okay, that is how text materials should be used. Okay? So, any questions so far? Okay. So, I am hoping that with this video report, you can get knowledge from this. Okay, so see you next